to J2V9, and I will be performing Soleil's monologue from the audition. I grew up alone. My dad left us. My mom didn't make it. I was alone. And I'd look at the girls who were pretty and the girls who were thin and the girls who seemed to know everything. They knew everything about clothes and money and music and what to say and how to laugh, and they were so beautiful, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I wasn't like them. I wasn't like them. I was something ugly, something diseased, something to be laughed at and destroyed and hated because I existed. Just because I existed, I was wrong. They were so easy. Life was so easy for all of them as they got in their cars with their mothers and I was on the bus. I was alone on the bus, and I'd always put my bag next to me on the seat, and I'd sit up front next to the bus driver, and there was this boy who would sit behind me, and he said I was the garbage can. And they'd throw garbage at me, and he'd flick my ears, and every day at recess, I didn't want to go outside. I prayed for rain every day, and I never wanted to go outside because I had no one. No one at all near me. No one liked me. No one to talk to, and I just hoped the other kids would leave me alone and they wouldn't say anything to me, and most days they did. But sometimes they'd take the kickball and they'd throw it at me. And they'd back me up into the wall, and I'd stand there with my head against the wall, and they'd throw the ball at me again and again, and sometimes a girl would come up and she'd kick me in the back of the legs or throw the ball at me or put mud in my hair. The teachers watched. They thought we were playing. And I went home alone. And I cried on the way home, and then I cried at night for my mom who died when I was 6, and after that I just wanted her to come back, and they stared at me. All the time they stared. But I didn't. Sorry to disappoint you. And I stopped caring about what they said, and I stopped wishing I was like them. And when I got here, when I got to high school, I found this. And suddenly it wasn't all that awful to be weird, and it wasn't all that terrible to be different, and I'm happy. And if someone asked me tomorrow if I'd trade it all to be average, to be just like them, to be pretty and simple and not think too much and have boys fall in love with me and write me notes and go to the movies with my friends on weekends. If someone offered me that trade, you know what I'd say? Yes. In a heartbeat.